You just bought the latest iPhone. It cost you $1,200. Feels great, doesn't it? But here's the thing. In 2 years, Apple will release a new one. Slightly better camera, new color, and your new phone will suddenly feel old. And you'll want that one too. This isn't just about phones. It's about cars, clothes, gadgets, even houses. We're trapped in an endless cycle of upgrading, and it's costing you a fortune. I'm James, and on this channel, we break down the hidden ways money slips through your fingers. Today, we're talking about the upgrade trap, the reason so many smart people stay broke, even when they earn good money. Here's what we'll cover. First, the psychology behind why we always want the newest stuff. Second, the real cost of upgrading. I'll show you exactly how much money you're burning. And third, a simple system to break free and start building wealth instead. Stick around, because by the end, you'll never look at a new iPhone or a luxury car the same way again. Let's dive in. To understand why we upgrade, we have to go back thousands of years. For most of human history, having more stuff meant survival. A better spear, a warmer coat, a stronger shelter. Those with the best tools lived longer and attracted better mates. That instinct is still hardwired in our brains. Today, that instinct is exploited by marketers. They sell us the idea that a new car will make us look successful, that the latest smartphone means we're modern and relevant, that designer clothes will make people respect us. It's not about the product anymore. It's about the status it represents. But there's another trick: planned obsolescence. Companies deliberately design products to fail or feel outdated. Your phone battery degrades. Software updates slow it down. The new model has a slightly better camera. Suddenly, your perfectly good device feels obsolete. Social media makes it worse. Your friend posts a picture with a new car. An influencer unboxes the latest gadget. You feel left behind. Even if you were happy with what you had, now you're not. This is the comparison trap, and it's designed to make you spend. Most upgrades are emotional, not rational. You have a bad day at work, so you buy something to feel better. You're bored, so you scroll and shop. Retail therapy is a real thing, but the relief is temporary, and the bill is permanent. So we have ancient instincts, marketing manipulation, planned obsolescence, social pressure, and emotional spending. A perfect storm designed to keep you on the upgrade treadmill, running but never getting anywhere. Now, let's put a price tag on this trap. How much does upgrading really cost? You might be surprised to learn that these seemingly small purchases could be stealing your financial future.
Let's start with the iPhone. You buy a new $1,200 iPhone every 2 years. Over 30 years, that's 15 phones. Total spent, $18,000. But that's not the real cost. The real cost is what that money could have become if you'd invested it. If, instead of buying a new phone, you invested that $1,200 every 2 years in an index fund earning 8% annually, after 30 years you'd have over $80,000. That's a house down payment, a new car in cash, or years of early retirement, all from skipping a few phone upgrades. Now let's look at cars. Many people lease or buy a new car every 3 years. Let's say you finance a $40,000 car, then trade it in after 3 years for another $40,000 car, rolling the loan. The payments never stop. Over 30 years, that's 10 cars. The total payments, including interest, insurance, and depreciation, could easily exceed $200,000 over 30 years. But if you bought a reliable used car for $15,000 and kept it for 10 years, you'd save a fortune. The difference invested could make you a millionaire. Then there are subscriptions. Netflix, Spotify, Amazon Prime, gym, meal kits, apps. The average American spends over $200 a month on subscriptions. That's $2,400 a year. Over 30 years, that's $72,000 gone. If you invested that $200 a month at 8%, after 30 years, you'd have over $300,000. Let that sink in. By cutting just a few subscriptions, you could have an extra $300,000 at retirement. Daily coffee and lunch adds up fast. A $6 latte every workday is $120 a month. Eating out instead of packing lunch can cost $10 to $15 extra per day. That's $200 to $300 a month. Over a career, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's add it up. A new phone every 2 years, $80,000 in lost investment returns. Car upgrades, potential $1 million difference. Subscriptions, $300,000. Coffee and lunch, another $300,000. Combined, we're talking well over $1.5 million lost to the upgrade trap over a lifetime. That's not just money. That's freedom. That's the ability to quit a job you hate, travel, help your kids, retire early. And it's slipping through your fingers, one latte, one subscription, one upgrade at a time. Now, I'm not saying you should live like a monk. Quality matters. Buying things that last is smart. But there's a difference between buying something for its utility and buying something for the status upgrade. Spending on experiences, education, health, or tools that actually increase your income can be great investments. The key is to ask, is this a want or a need? Will this bring lasting value or just a temporary thrill? So, how do we escape the upgrade trap? It's not about deprivation. It's about redesigning your relationship with stuff. In the next part, I'll show you a simple system to break free and start building real wealth. Step 1, the 30-day rule. Whenever you feel the urge to buy something non-essential, write it down and wait 30 days. Most of the time, the urge will pass. You'll realize you didn't really need it, and you'll have saved the money. I tried this myself. I wanted a new smartwatch. After 30 days, I realized my old one worked fine. I took that $400 and invested it. That one decision alone could be worth thousands down the road. Step 2, calculate the true cost. Before you buy, ask yourself, if I invested this money instead, what would it be worth in 10, 20, 30 years? Use a compound interest calculator. Seeing the numbers can be a wake-up call. Imagine that new $60,000 car. If you invest that money instead, at 8%, it becomes $600,000 in 30 years. Would you rather have the car now or a paid-off house later? Step 3, automate your investments. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your investment account every payday. Treat it like a bill. If you never see the money, you won't miss it. Let's say you automate $500 a month. In 30 years at 8%, that's over $700,000. You didn't even have to think about it. The system did the work. Step 4, buy quality, but buy less often. A $200 pair of boots that last 10 years is cheaper than 5 $50 pairs that fall apart in 2 years. Same with furniture, tools, appliances. And remember, spending on experiences often brings more happiness than stuff. A trip with friends, a concert, learning a new skill. Those memories last while gadgets become obsolete. Finally, manage your social triggers. Unfollow influencers who make you feel inadequate. Mute ads. Tell your friends you're saving for something big. Make it a game. Challenge yourself to see how long you can go without an unnecessary purchase. These 4 steps, the 30-day rule, calculating true cost, automating investments, and buying quality, form a system. It's not about deprivation. It's about freedom. Every time you skip an upgrade, you're buying a piece of your future. Let's quickly recap. The upgrade trap is fueled by psychology, marketing, and social pressure. It costs you not just money, but the potential fortune that money could become. We've seen how phones, cars, subscriptions, and daily habits can steal over $1 million from your future.
But here's the good news. You have the power to opt out. Every time you resist an unnecessary upgrade, you're voting for your future self. You're choosing freedom over stuff. And that choice, repeated thousands of times, is what builds real wealth. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one upgrade you're considering right now that you might rethink after this video? Drop it in the comments. And if this video helped you, subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Remember, the best investment you can make is in your own freedom. I'm James, and I'll see you in the next one.